Hey guitar friend, today we're going to learn a song by one of my favorite bands, classic rock bands, Bad Company. Growing up, when I first heard this song that we're going to learn, I was hooked on Bad Company right then and there. This song and then Can't Get Enough and Shooting Star, just so many killer songs by Bad Company back in the 70s and even into the 80s. So today we're going to learn Feel Like Making Love. Hey guitar friends, I'm glad you're here. Before we go into the lesson though, wanted to let you know if you're brand new at guitar and need a little bit of help, make sure you get your free ebook, Fast Track Guitar, at my website, allaboutguitaracademy.com. And if you want to take it a step further and learn to play even faster, get the Fast Track Guitar course that's available as well. It's a great way to help support this channel. And it's a great way for you to learn how to play guitar in 6 weeks or less. I hope to see you there. Now let's jump back into the lesson. So grab your guitar. We're in standard E tuning. Now this song can be played in drop D. I've played it that way in drop D several times because the beginning chord is actually a D chord. So just keep that in mind. But today I'm going to keep this really simple. We're going to stay in standard E tuning. And I'm going to show you the beginning of the song, the intro, and then we're going to jump right into the chords because that's what I want you to focus on are the chords to the song. I understand that you're probably just starting out at guitar. You've just learned some open basic chords. You want to put those to use. I don't want to confuse you with some new stuff that you haven't learned yet, but I am going to show you the intro. But first, let's jump into the main chords of the song, and I'm going to put the chord charts right up here. Okay, so the chords we need, D major. We also want to have a C add 9 and a G major. Those are the main chords in this song. And the reason I like to use a C add 9 instead of a C major is simply because it makes it much easier to transition between the D, the C, and the G chords. So you want to make sure you have those chords down, and let's get started on the main part of the song. Okay, don't worry, we're going to come back to the intro. It sounds like this. I'm going to show you how to do that. We'll come back to that. But after the intro, it goes right into the verse. When that starts, we're in D major. Okay, and then we're going to go to a C add 9 quickly and then jump over to a G major. All right, so I'm going to demonstrate that, and then we're just going to strum the chords down in 4/4 time with down strum, and then we'll add a strumming pattern. So here's how the song sounds after the intro. D, C add 9 G. Now let's do that together, but we're going to strum down. I'm going to keep this really easy. So we're going to start with D major, then go to a C add 9, and then to a G major right after that one strum of the C add 9. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, C add 9, G major, D major, C add 9, G major. So D, C add 9, G, back to D, C and G. Okay, once you've got that part down, we can jump into the chorus. And I'm just going to add a little bit more oomph to it on my electric guitar here. But now we're going to be utilizing a D5. I've got that up here for you, and if you haven't started learning how to play rock on guitar yet, on my YouTube courses or in the Fast Track Guitar course, you're going to be hearing more about that later. But in the meantime, here's a D5, and a D major works just as good. So on the chorus part, we're going to be hammering onto a C note right here, which is the 3rd fret of string number 5. So we're just going to hit it one time and then go to that D major chord, or you can do a D5 chord. So it sounds like this. I'll do that again. We're just hitting the C note, which is on fret number 3 of string number 5. And then I'm going to a D5. You can also do this on a D with a D major, which sounds really good on acoustic. I'm also palm muting here. So, all right, let's go the easy route. I'm going to take my distortion off a little bit. So if we're playing this on an acoustic guitar, we're going to be simply going C add 9 to D major. So just like that. So it's C add 9, D major or D5, back to C add 9, and then D major again. It just takes a little bit different strumming pattern. If you notice, I'm going down and then up and then back down again. So what happens after that? I'm glad you asked, because this is what happens after the chorus part starts. I'll start the chorus again. C add 9 and then to a G major. All right, so let's do that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. And you'll notice that I'm playing a G major, but I'm not using my index finger. That's what we call a G5. It looks like this. But you don't have to play it that way. Use your G major. It works just fine. Nothing wrong with it. All right, now let's make it a little bit heavier. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Stop. So what happens when he goes from the feel like making love to you at the end of the chorus? We're going to use an F note right here on string number 6, fret number 1. I'll show you what I mean. So we're going feel like making love. Feel like making. C add 9. Going down a half of a step to the next fret this way, which is on fret number 2 from the C add 9. Then I'm going to hit this F note right here and then go back into the D. So I'll do that again. Let's get back to the song. So after the chorus, what we're going to be doing is going right back into the verses again, where we started. So now we're going back into D, C add 9, and G again. So let's do this together. I'm just going to strum down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and D major. C and G. C and D. Okay, now let's learn a different strumming pattern to do with these chords. So if we're doing the verses, we've been doing down, 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 and one strum on the C add 9, G major, and then back to the D. We're going to do the same thing, but when we do the one strum on the C add 9, we're going to do a down up. All right, so down up, down up, down up, just like that. I'll show you what I mean. D, down up, G, down up, G, down up. So all we're doing there is D, 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 right, so I told you I was going to show you how to do the intro. Here we go. We're going to take our D major chord shape and we're going to slide it all the way up here to fret number 14. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now this is where it gets tough on an acoustic guitar. You're going to have a hard time playing it all the way up here, but I'll show you how to do it. But what I'm doing is I'm using that D major chord shape. I'm playing strings 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like that. Sounds really pretty. Then I'm going to slide that same chord shape, the D major chord shape, down a whole step to fret number 12. So it's... I'll do that again. Okay. Now we're going to slide down here to fret number 7. And we're just going to add our pinky on the end of that D major chord. So I'll do this again. Then we repeat that again. Then we're going to slide that D chord shape down to D major. I'll do that one more time in case you want to try to pick this up. We're up here on fret 12. We're going to go down to fret 10. Then we're going to go down to fret 7 with that D major chord shape, and then down to D major original. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and... Okay, like I said, if you're playing this on an acoustic guitar, you're going to probably want to play that D that's way up here. It's hard to do on acoustic. You can actually play it right here. But you're going to use a different chord shape. You're going to use finger 1 and finger 2, and you're going to slide up here to fret number 10, cover strings 1 and 2 on fret 10, and then you're going to put on fret 11, string number 3, your second finger. And you're going to play the open D chord, the open D string. Hear how that sounds very similar to this? Okay. Then after you play it there, you're going to slide down a whole step with the same chord shape. So it's... Then we're going to make that D major chord shape just like the other riff. So I'll demonstrate again. All right, it's basically the same thing. It just sounds a little bit different. This sounds more like a 12 string, and the other way just sounds more acoustic. So I hope you try both of these intros out and pick the one that's easiest for you to play. But most of all, focus on the open basic chords that we covered, the D major, the C add 9, and the G, and practice those strumming patterns, and you'll have this song down, my friend. So I hope this video helped you out today. If it did, please remember to like and subscribe. Don't forget about your free ebook at allaboutguitaracademy.com, or the course Fast Track Guitar will have you up and running, playing guitar in as little as 6 weeks or less. I hope to see you there, and I hope to see you in the next video. Stay tuned for more.